各位同学，咱们接下来呢聊一聊访问的技巧。那这个我们豆豆老师已经摆好了姿势，你怎么做的比我还好？我们今天给介绍的另外一位大师呢，除了张小燕，还有 Mike Wallace 这位大师。他呢是在访问界非常出名的一位人物，非常可惜已经过世了一段时间了。那我们今天呢会看在美国非常著名的一个节目，它叫60分钟时事杂志 60 Minutes。那它在美国的地位呢是一个史诗级的新闻节目。这一位大师 Mike Wallace 在他的节目里访问世界各地的政要，还有揭露一些社会的黑暗面。那在他的访问过程中，他是一个处于比较主导地位的一个访问者吧，就是他会讲到一些原则，包括要怎样做准备，做充足的准备，然后做充足的准备对你在访问过程中有怎么样的影响。那还有就是你在访问中可以用一些哪样的词来把这个访问比较顺畅的进行下去，有哪些话是不言而喻的。那这些我们可以一起来看看，然后我们会有一个简单的讨论。那大家可以先看一下 Mike Wallace 的。
He was doing what? With you. Why? 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 Really?
When you boil it down to low gravy,
You demanded special treatment.
you needed money.
It's almost an embarrassment, sir, to hear this from you.
What?
What do they want you to do?
What is it?
I sat down with Mike in the spring of 2006 on the occasion of his semi-retirement from 60 Minutes. In the studio where the show is put together every week, we watched some notable people get put through the Mike Wallace meat grinder.
Wait. What are you saying?
For instance, there he was with Vladimir Putin, who at the time was the president of Russia. But it's clear from this interview that Mike was the one in charge.
Corruption is every place in Russia. Agreed? Why? To get anything done. Money.
I've never seen a situation or seen an interview that you did not dominate in terms of personality, in terms of force of personality.
That's very flattering, I guess, but
How do you do it?
I'm nosy and insistent, and not to be pushed aside.
And confident.
Confident in the material that I have, in the questions that I have. Confident that when I ask a question, there's a reason for its being asked, that I have the specifics in research to warrant the asking of a question. It's not a question picked out of the air.
Really?
It began 50 years ago with a local New York interview show called Night Beat.
Good evening. I'm Mike Wallace. The show is Night Beat.
Up to Night Beat, I was utterly anonymous. Night Beat was the one.
What do you know about that? Who in the United States is qualified? What kind of people are your friends?
Night Beat and the spin-offs Mike did for ABC revolutionized TV talk. Here he is with another Mike, labor leader Mike Quill.
What about this statement that you made in your own paper?
We were doing a kind of show that had never been done before. Nasty questions, abrasive questions, confrontational questions.
And you have no right to sit in judgment on me.
I'm not sitting in judgment. I'm simply asking a question.
I'm ready any time you want to repeat the stupid question.
The similarities with 60 Minutes are striking. Mobster Mickey Cohen with Mike in 1957.
You've killed at least one man, or how many more?
Well,
How many more, Mick?
I have killed no man that, in the first place, didn't deserve killing.
Mobster Jimmy Fradiano on 60 Minutes in 1981.
Jimmy, who was the first person you killed?
Frankie Nicoli,
Where'd you kill him?
in my house.
How'd you kill him?
We strangled him. But I think it would bother me if I killed an innocent person.
What do you mean by an innocent person?
Well, you're an innocent person.
I'm glad to hear you don't have designs.
Well, I mean somebody innocent, you know.
They're fascinating characters, aren't they?
Yes. Do you like doing mafia guys?
Of course.
Never felt scared.
I'm a pro. What happens is you try to establish, or I do, a kind of chemistry of confidentiality.
Even though their camera's running.
Yeah. And you can. After a while, the interviewee is so persuaded that you've done a lot of work and that you know a lot about him or her. And he says, look, I'm here. I'm going to be asked some questions, so why don't we look at each other and talk to each other? And all of a sudden you can see they forget the cameras, they forget the lights, and they begin to answer accurately and in a strange way comfortably.
All right.
Over the years, Mike developed his own special shorthand vocabulary for dragging information out of people.
You have a couple of stock phrases. Come on.
Come on, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Come on.
Look, like, look.
Look, look, look. Yeah, you don't do it on purpose. It's in conversation.
Forgive me.
Forgive me. Forgive me.
Forgive me.
In Mike's speak, forgive me always meant a really nasty question was coming. Here's the famous encounter during the Iranian hostage crisis in 1979 when Mike asked the Ayatollah Khomeini if he was nuts.
Imam, President Sadat of Egypt says that what you are doing now is, quote, a disgrace to Islam. And he calls you, Imam, forgive me, his words, not mine, a lunatic.
And I figured, what the hell are they going to do? Make me a hostage if I ask?
Put you in prison.
Yeah.
That's what I heard President Sadat say.
Well, the guy that was translating, he looked over at me and said, you're the lunatic if you think I'm going to translate that question to the Ayatollah.
And he used the word a lunatic.
Sadat.
And it got the Ayatollah's attention for the first time.
But the classic Mike question, or non-question, is the damning list of White House crimes he read to presidential aide John Ehrlichman in 1973, at the height of the Watergate scandal.
Laundering money in Mexico. Payoffs to silence witnesses. Perjury. Plans to audit tax returns for political retaliation. Theft of psychiatric records. Spying by undercover agents. Conspiracy to obstruct justice. All of this by the law and order administration of Richard Nixon.
Is there a question in there somewhere?
No.
Did you ask a follow-up?
You didn't need to. What you've done is the bill of particulars about the law and order of Richard Nixon.
And a plea of no contest.
Basically, that's correct.
听完了 Mike Wallace 的访问，我们豆豆老师已经躺下了。那其实有一点很重要的事情要解释呢，就是访问它是一个非常有个性化的一个事情。所谓的技巧呢，是你要自己开发你性格中的一些，让人家愿意跟你敞开心扉的一些途径，让这个访问可以比较顺畅的进行，让你能够收到非常有效的信息。那么在 Mike Wallace 的这个访问中，你可以看到他用了非常多的比如说 what 这样一个问法来让这个访问继续下去。另外呢，他也做了充足的准备，并且让他的受访人知道他做了非常充足的准备，不需要兜圈子。还有一个他做的非常好的就是他很坦诚。那这些都是我觉得做访问的时候一些比较需要掌握的技巧。当然，我们每个人聊天和访问都有自己的风格，大家可以参考 Mike Wallace 的技巧，可以自己发展自己的一些技巧，自己比较常用的一些词，你自己可以总结出来。如果你用什么效果比较好，那就可以继续保持用。那关于访问的技巧，我们就讲到这里，谢谢大家。